Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bringing you a Super Bowl 46 preview between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. Let's start off this video by looking at the Giants' keys to victory, starting with their offense. The one thing that has impressed me all season about the Giants' offense has been their ability to play many different type of games. They can play up-tempo, they can slow it down with the short to intermediate passing game. They can also run the football if they stick with it. But I think it's a play of Eli Manning that has carried this football team throughout the season. He has gotten everybody involved in the passing game. Hakeem Nicks has had a breakout year. Victor Cruz has had an all-pro year. And Mario Manningham has been the silent assassin for that Giants offense. But where they can attack New England's defense, they have to make the Patriots cover every blade of grass. What I mean by that is you have to get everyone involved in the running game and also in the passing game. As far as getting everyone involved in the running game, you get those guards out there on traps, screen plays, pulls. That's how you get those guys involved. Getting everyone involved in the passing game is getting the backs involved, forcing those linebackers of the Patriots to cover, and it just opens up that entire offense, and it makes the defense have to worry about every quadrant of the field. If the Giants can do that, they can move the football against this improved Patriots defensive front. We all know the Giants hang their hats on getting pressure on opposing quarterbacks, and this game, they're going to have to play their best game of the season. Reason being, they're going to have to get pressure on Tom Brady. You look at where the Giants have an advantage on the New England Patriots offense, you have to love their three safety look. When they put the three safeties out there on the field, that's Phillips, Roll, and also Grant, they match up well with a lot of teams that want to throw the football downfield. Now, if I'm the Giants defensive coordinator, I'm going to play a little bit more man press. What that is going to do is force Tom Brady to get rid of that football quickly, and you can trust that the Giants defensive backs can make tackles. You do not want to sit in the zone against Tom Brady. He will eat that zone alive and cause you to have all kind of fits on your defense. You have to force pressure when facing the New England Patriots. And you can't allow those tight ends, Gronkowski and Hernandez, to get free release off the line of scrimmage. If you allow that to happen, they eat up zone cushion and they put a lot of pressure on your safeties and your defense as a whole. Offense, you have to look at the leader, Tom Brady. This guy does a great job of facilitating the football, and no one is more clutch than Tom Brady, especially in the biggest games. I know you can make a case for Eli Manning, but you have to look at what Brady has done over the course of his career. And the reason being, he knows how to attack defenses. And when you're playing an aggressive defense like the Giants, the Patriots have to come in and neutralize their aggressiveness. The way they can do so is with those short to intermediate passes. You're going to equalize what the Giants want to do defensively up front, because in order to beat the Patriots, you have to get to Tom Brady. And you have a better chance of walking outside, getting hit by a plane, carrying 40 Smurfs than to get to Tom Brady in that pass protection that they have. The Patriots have to come in and get the football out of their hands quickly, and they do a great job of that. You put the football in the hands of the guys like Welker and Hernandez and Gronkowski and Branch. Those guys have the agility and also the ability to make you miss in the phone booth and to get plays after the catch. So they're going to put a huge amount of pressure on the Giants defensive backs to make tackles. If they can't do so, the Patriots can dink and dunk their way down the field and take those timely shots deep down the field for those big plays. And as a former running back, I have to mention the running game. If you're in New England, you have to have some type of running game in order to beat the Giants. You want to take those defensive ends and take their biggest strength, which is their pass rushing ability, and make it their biggest weakness. Pass rushers do not want to consistently stop the run. If you mix a little bit of run and pass, you can have some effectiveness. When you look at the New England Patriots defense, they've gotten better throughout the course of the season when they've gotten healthier, and they're healthier right now for the Super Bowl matchup. And I look at their defensive line. Their D-line has to be one of the more impressive D-lines in the latter part of the season. They got a lot of beef up front led by Vince Wilfork, but these guys do a great job of getting pushed. And when you get pushed on the interior against a team that wants to throw downfield like the Giants, they can have some success. Now, where I look for these guys to have an advantage is their linebackers versus the running backs of the New York Giants. I like the Patriots linebackers as being smart and instinctive, and they also are not afraid to stick their nose in there and stop the run. If they can make the Giants one-dimensional, these linebackers of the New England Patriots can effectively cover the short to intermediate routes, and that's a huge advantage against a passing team like the Giants. And in order to play great defense, you got to take away the #1 weapon. I think taking away the #1 weapon in Victor Cruz puts a lot of pressure on those other wide receivers to consistently make plays. Let's take a look at my X factors for this ball game. Giants X factor has to be Mario Manningham. You go throughout the course of the game and wonder where has he been all game, and then boom, he makes a play like this to break the game open. I think that's the real reason why the Giants offense takes flight. They can do a lot of damage from any part of the field, but when a guy like Manningham makes that big play, they're tough to defend. Patriots X factor are two guys, both safeties, Patrick Chung, the free safety, and James Ahedebo, the strong safety. Reason being, they have to be enforcers. We know Patrick Chung is an enforcer, evident by this hit right there on Mike Wallace. That's the real reason why Mike Wallace doesn't want to go across the middle. And James Ahedebo is a guy that does a great job in blitzing and also coverage. They have to make sure those Giants wide receivers do not want to go across the middle. I'm going with the Giants in this game. Reason being, I think their defense does a great job of matching up well versus teams like the Patriots, like the Packers, as far as getting physical at the point of attack with those wide receivers. And since the Patriots don't threaten enough in the running game, I feel as though that will play right into the Giants' hands, and that defense will be able to stay aggressive in getting after Tom Brady. For more NFL coverage, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan. Follow me on Twitter at FBallGamePlan and listen to the Football Game Plan radio show, which airs every Saturdays 11 a.m. Eastern Time at blogtalkradio.com/footballgameplan.